For longer than humanity remembers, the gods ruled. Humanity served as slaves, but life never remains in balance. Power passed to man, and man banished the gods from the world. But something was released. Something older than man has risen. Given their freedom, humanity must fight for survival. Some cling to safety, others fight. It is a time where a man's choices define him.
They didn't make it. She's still breathing. Are you okay?
Yeah. But I think I drank half the ocean.
Do you remember much about what happened?
Just that strange man from the Inquisition. And this door. He sailed us straight into it. And then he vanished. The ship must have capsized and we got washed ashore.
Looks like the poor devils over there weren't as lucky as us.
Any idea where we are?
We should take a look around.
Agreed. Perhaps we can find some shelter nearby. This place gives me the creeps. And not just because we're surrounded by dead bodies. We're going to need a weapon. Do you think you could have a look around? See if the tide washed up something we can use? A club, a branch. Anything is better than nothing, right? I'll stay here and keep an eye out for other survivors.
I've got something I can use, if we need to fight.
Are you going to maybe equip it? Bit hard to use if you don't. Take it out of your bag and put it on your back. It'll be easier to get to if you need it.
Well done. I'm ready. Shall we go?
No time like the present. There must be a path somewhere that leads inland. Let's look for one. Careful. I thought I saw something move in the trees. Get ready. Draw your weapon.
Ah!
Great work. This cave seems a little eerie. Let's find a different way, please. This doesn't feel right. Great work! It must have been attracted by the smell of the bodies. At least we have some meat now. Need a fire or a stove. If I have to eat rat, I'm not eating it raw. And if we can find a pan, we can fry it. Fried meat will help restore our energy, even if it is just rat. We could really do with a few healing plants too. Perhaps there's some that grow around here. Keep a lookout. Look out! Go! Go! Great work! Look out! Go on! Go! Well done. Do you see those torches? There must be people nearby. Do you think we should head for where the torches are? Look out! Great weather. Look out! Great work! I'll stay here. There you are. Look, it's a house. Looks abandoned. I wonder what happened here.
Something must have driven the occupants away.
Whatever it was, it's certainly not warming me to this place.
Let's take a look around. We might find something useful.
You have a look inside, and I'll keep a watch out here. I'll call if any more of those rats turn up.
Now, who could teach me to pick locks? Doesn't look like there's been anyone in this house for a while. All I found was a locked chest.
Unless you have the key or a talent for picking locks, it's going to stay locked. The key to the chest could still be inside somewhere. I used to hide the key to my chest nearby, so I could open it easily.
I've opened the chest.
Find anything useful?
Just a frying pan. Everything else is junk.
Oh well, at least you can fry up that meat. I could do with a little fried meat right now. You're probably starving too, and we can pretend it's venison.
I think that's cooked. This smells good. Looks good. Here's your fried meat.
At least if you don't think about where it came from. Hey, that's not bad.
We should head further inland.
You go on. I really need to rest. That storm took it out of me. I feel exhausted. I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Okay. I'll come back and get you when I know a bit more about this place.
Don't worry about me. Be careful out there. I saw a path to the north. Looked like it led further inland. Maybe there's a village or something up there.
Another grave. We all go back to the earth.
Hey, you there. What are you doing here?
Whoa, keep calm. I'm no threat.
I'm the one with the sword, and so I'll decide that, got it? Let's try again. What are you doing here?
The boat I was on sank. I landed on the beach.
So, one of the crew survived the storms, eh? We'd heard it was just the Inquisitor. You don't look like you're with the Inquisition.
I was a stowaway.
On an Inquisition ship? You're lucky they didn't catch you and throw you overboard, or worse, turn you into one of them. Someone or something is looking out for you. And I ain't gonna mess with that. But don't stretch your luck. The White Robes catch you here, you'll be in trouble. If you want my advice, then find yourself a good weapon. You won't get far without one. There may be something around here. Have a look. Come back to me when you've found something.
I found this sword.
Good. I hope you know how to use it.
There's a girl came ashore with me. She's in an abandoned house to the south.
South? Must be the old shipwrecker's house. I'll head that way later. If she's there, I'll take her somewhere safe.
What can you tell me about this place?
What do you want to know?
Looks like I'm going to be stuck here for a while. Anywhere I can get some food or pick up some gold?
Ha! Not round here at any rate. I just asked for this post so I can watch the storms. Amazing things when they blow past. Strange how they never come in there. A few weeks ago I would have sent you to Harbour Town, but not anymore.
Why not?
It's full of Inquisition. Protecting those ruins and recruiting for the damn White Robe cult at the monastery. I'm with the Don myself. We're the only ones who are still free. Living in a camp in the middle of a swamp. But freedom's freedom. I'd head to the swamp. See if the Don will take you in. Or try your luck in Harbour Town. Just stay away from the monastery.
So is Harbour Town safe? What are the Inquisition doing there?
Not much at the moment. There are still some of our boys in there. They might help you out. And that White Robe lot probably won't bother you too much. I can show you the way, but believe me, you'd be better off at our camp.
You mentioned a monastery. What happens there?
The last place you want to be. It's where the Inquisition train their recruits. Brainwash them. Stay well away from there.
What's the Don got to offer me?
Meat, beer, a job. He might even train you as a fighter. You got a sword, after all. Most they'll let you have up at the monastery is a staff. Just a big stick. That's not a real weapon.
you came back.
Yeah, and I've had a look around.
What did you find out?
Well, there are people on this island, but they seem to live by their own laws. And there are things going on around here that I don't fully understand.
That's the impression I got. This is a strange place. Well, thanks for letting me know. I think I'll stay around here. I'm not ready to deal with people. Particularly not the Inquisition right now. Before I forget, I found this potion. I kept it in case you came back. I'm guessing your need is going to be greater than mine. Now, I hope I can find somewhere better to camp than this horrible place.
I've asked someone to come down here and help you look for somewhere. He seems like a good guy.
Really? Thanks for that. Have you noticed how this island seems to be free of storms? Everything just happens around it. It's very odd. I hope this island treats you better than the storm that brought us here.
Wish I knew about prospecting. think that's cooked. Looks good. All right, show me the way to your camp.
Good man. Follow me. What are you waiting for? Come with me. What are you waiting for? Look to the north. You see the ruins sticking out of the ground?
Yeah, I've seen ones like that before.
Well, the White Robes set up a camp there. If you're smart, you won't be seen up there. Otherwise, you'll be snatched up and taken to the monastery. Do you want to be a slave or a free man?
You're really hammering this home, aren't you?
Sorry. You're right, you're your own man. Free to do what you like. Come on, it isn't much further. Let's go. Come with me. What are you waiting for? If you follow the path north, you'll come to our camp. And watch out for the hunters. The lazy beggars are always trying to get others to do their work for them.
Thanks for your help.
You've been through enough. You deserve a bit of kindness. I'm sure I'll see you around. Good luck.
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
I'm just taking a look around.
Just messing. Have to make my own entertainment. Gets a bit boring round here. Apart from the rotworms eating people. I'd stay on the walkway and not go too far out into the swamp. Believe me, being eaten by those creatures is not the way a man should go. Hang on, I think I've got a map somewhere you can have it. Although by the looks of you, you could do with a better weapon.
Where can I get a better weapon?
Depends on what you're after. Some swear by a good blade. Others prefer the heft of an axe. I'm a hunter, so I favour a bow and arrow. I've got a couple of nice specimens here, actually. For the right price, I'm sure I could part with one or two.
What do you hunt in the swamp?
Less and less. There are only a few beasties. They may look unappetising, but you'd be surprised what our cook can do. About the only thing left big enough to feed us all is this large worm over to the west. But he's a big fella. I really need help to take him down. Probably a bit of help to keep him down after I've eaten him too.
I'm new around here. Got swept in with the tide. What can you tell me about this place?
Ah, I see. Well, then there are a few things you should know. This whole swamp area, from here to the temple in the north, is run by Don Esteban, our leader. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. He's got some fighters working for him that'll break your jaw as happy as look at you.
What can you tell me about the temple?
Came up from the ground about the time these storms started, and all these beasts came out of it. Never seen the like before. Indescribable they are. Our fighters soon sorted them out. I doubt there's much still alive in there. Well, apart from the Don. He's moved into the temple now. Don't see him very often. No one really knows what he's doing yet. Me, I say hunt, kill, and don't ask too many questions.
So, what's your boss doing in the temple?
I couldn't say for sure, but he's become very keen on collecting gold at the moment. He's got diggers working these ruins, and he always gives them a share. He's good like that. I think maybe he's planning on trying to take back Harbour Town. Gold commands a lot of power around here. Maybe even more than the Inquisition with their damn cult.
So, you haven't always been here in the swamp?
Nah, we used to have the whole of Harbour Town until the Inquisition came. All their magic and robes and stuff. They pushed us out here. Between you and me, I think the Don's pride took a bit of a knock. He hasn't been the same since. Most folks hate this place, but I like the fresh air. New things to hunt. Always felt too cooped up in town.
What are rotworms?
They can't really be described. Indescribable. They're like giant, rotting worms. You can ask Ricardo in the camp.
What else can you tell me about the Inquisition?
Same as everyone else, really. Don't get too close to them, or you'll find yourself dragged off to that monastery. They're not right in the head. I think they do something to them up there. But I'm keeping well away. I advise you to do the same.
Let's trade. Hey,
Hey,
any trouble today?
no,
Expecting any?
no,
Must be fun being a guard.
not really.
What exactly do you guard in a swamp?
Flies, the smell, the dawn.
The Dawn.
Back there in that temple. But my post is here, in the swamp.
Sounds like an important job. What is there around here that people need guarding from?
You must have seen them.
Seen what?
Those things.
Things?
The things from the ruins.
There are ruins everywhere.
The ones that came up from the ground. The ground is walled or something.
That's where these things are.
Yeah. They're all over that excavation site in the middle of the swamp.
And?
They make me nervous.
Why?
They're disgusting.
You ever have any problems with the locals?
Locals. They give you any trouble, you just smack them around.
Or you could try talking to them. Who's in charge here?
The Don.
Who?
The Don.
Right. Where is the Don?
In the temple.
Is he religious?
Ha!
So what does he do in there?
Avoids being out here.
You don't talk much.
What do I want to talk for? I don't know you.
Getting anything out of you is like pulling teeth.
That's why I make such a good guard.
You must have picked up some skills to be a guard.
I know how to fight, and I can handle a crossbow.
Can you train me?
To fire a crossbow? All right. But it will cost you.
I want to improve my fighting skills. Hey,
Not seen you before. Right. Fresh-faced young man eager to experience the thrill of an outlaw's life.
maybe.
I can't think why else you'd be here. There are warm ale houses and welcoming brothels in the town. Food and indoctrination at the monastery.
Are you a woodcutter for the camp?
Just because I'm cutting wood doesn't mean I'm a woodcutter. Actually, I'm a hunter. My lads and I provide meat for the camp.
Can you teach me to hunt?
Sure you wouldn't rather chop wood?
I was thinking more of hunting.
Then you're talking to the right man.
Can you teach me about hunting? Help me improve my dexterity.
That's it.
Shouldn't you get someone else to cut the wood?
I'd love to, believe me. But Brogar would nail me to a tree if I left this wood unsawn.
Brogar.
One of the Don's lieutenants, the leader of the fighters, a, shall we say, powerful, single-minded man.
And you're his personal woodcutter.
For my sins,
Why does he want you to do it?
I tangled with him, and now I have to pay. We live by Brogar's laws out here.
Brogar's laws, not the Don's.
The Don wants me to hunt, Brogar wants his fire stoked. You judge who's really in charge.
Why don't you stand up to Brogar?
Him and all his fighters, you mean?
So everyone's afraid of him.
You clearly haven't met him yet. Then you'd understand. He's over there. Go and introduce yourself. Then decide whether you'd stand up to him.
Hey,
Did I look like I wanted to talk to you?
whoa there. Someone shoot your dog?
Stupid and mouthy don't wash well round here, especially not from workers.
So you're in charge here?
Nah, they just like me to stand around looking pretty. I'm in charge of the fighters. They're the ones that beat the shit out of lazy workers. Now enough questions. I'm hungry. Bring me a haunch of fried meat from Rachel, the cook up by the smithy. Bit snooty, but a looker. The Don's a lucky man. Of course, with him in that temple all the time, she might need a bit of company.
Waif and stray looking for pity? Or fortune hunter looking for gold? Looks like I've got another mouth to feed.
Are you the cook?
Amongst other things, you have to be adaptable in these times. One day you've a sword in your hand, the next, a ladle. And the cooking relaxes me, if you call stirring wild boar and rugelweed cooking. Sorry, forgotten my manners. I'm Rachel. Here, new mouth, take this meat, freshly cooked.
Rogar wants a haunch of fried meat.
And he sent you to get it for him? Lazy devil. Well, I've already given you some meat, so you can sort Brogar out yourself.
I need to talk to the Don.
Join the queue. I'm thinking of joining it myself. You can talk to me. When Esteban's busy, and he's always busy, I'm in charge.
Noted. But can you get me in to see him?
No. Look, he needs time alone to think. I'm always having to turn people away, even his good friends. Why would I make an exception for a newcomer?
You mean apart from my rugged good looks?
Believe me, I've seen better. Unless you have something really important for the Don, you aren't going to get to see him. I don't like the situation. I'm his wife and I don't get to see him. But it's his wishes, and we have enough trouble around here without looking for more.
Hey,
Hey, what? You better be from Hawkins. I need those crates moving.
I've just arrived here. I'm not from anywhere.
Lazy, more like. Bet you never done a decent day's work in your life.
What crates?
The ones full of artifacts? What else are we moving? Damn Hawkins. His workers should have delivered them by now. I knew it was too much responsibility for the old coot.
And who is this Hawkins?
A pain in the backside. So-called leader of the workers. Couldn't lead a duck to water if you ask me.
So you're in charge of moving boxes, right?
They're not just any old boxes. They're full of artifacts from the excavation sites. They get dug up, they come to me, and then they go to the Don.
Oh, so you're not even moving boxes for yourself then?
When you get an important role here, then you can make jokes. Until then, shut your bleeding mouth.
What's in these artifact crates?
Puppies. Artifacts, what do you think, genius? Everything that's dug up from the ruins gets crated up, but keep your mitts off them. If you're looking for gold, then do some work. You dig for the Don, then you'll get your share.
I'll think about it. Let's talk sensibly. I could help you get your crates.
Think you can? All right. We'll get going and get 'em moving.
No sense in asking if you know the magic word.
What magic word? Here, you're not with that Inquisition lot, are you? Look, I'll have no magical nonsense around here.
Where are these crates you want moved?
At the excavation site, but they should be here. I swear, those workers are being slack just to wind me up.
Stop where you are. You ain't going another step closer to the Don.
Guarding. Guess that's a really important job.
Most important in the camp. I make sure people don't just stroll in to see the Don. He's very against strolling in. And I'm not pissing Rachel off or I won't get any grub. So, move along.
How do I get permission to speak to the Don?
The Don is busy. He's thinking. Talk to his wife, Rachel. She's in charge.
Right, I'll go and talk to her then.
I ain't got no work for you. Go and see Sam or Hawkins and stop bugging me.
Gotta find a way. Must be something. Here, a haunch of fried meat.
Good. You wouldn't want to see me when I ain't been fed.
Got any proper work for me?
Are you actually good for something, little fish?
Easy to be cocky with that weapon and fancy armour of yours.
Nah, it's all the bodies I buried that make me cocky. 2 of my boys are supposed to be guarding the eastern swamp farm, but Clay's been lazing around the campfire. Go and see him. Make sure he takes over from Phil before Phil rots up there. Simple. I'm not losing another man to this fucking swamp.
Get Clay to take over from Phil. Sounds simple enough.
The farm's over to the east. As it's a simple job, I'll assume you'll get it done.